Hey, hi, it's Sharon. Now, so many of you know me from my hundreds of videos here on YouTube, where I help people using mind body techniques to let go of different types of physical and emotional pain. And I appreciate that so many of you are doing this work for me. But today I'm going to do something completely different that involves no tapping. And I'm doing this on Valentine's Day of 2022 in response to a whole bunch of people in the last couple of weeks asking me what I do to stay looking good. Because as of right now, today, I am 65 years old. And I do have some lines in my face, but I think they all came from laughing and smiling. And I don't think that's such a bad thing. So I want to be clear about what I'm doing here, because I'm going to show you two of a number of exercises that I do to keep my face looking good. I do other things as well. I take excellent care of myself. I have a regular meditation practice. I tap every day for myself as well as with my clients. I have a daily prayer practice. I do yoga every day, and I eat an excellent diet. And I get a little exercise in there. So all of these contribute. I have never had cosmetic surgery of any kind. I have never had Botox or fillers, or I'm kind of, it kind of creeps me out to think about that. And this is not judgment. I have lots of friends who've had things like that done, and it doesn't bother me a bit. I'm happy for them. I want everybody to do what works best for them. But for me, I focus on doing things in a little different way. So a lot of years ago, I started, and this was maybe even back in my 40s, I started thinking, okay, I'm having a little weird face stuff. I'm starting to get some lines. And so I started looking online because I kind of remembered this from being a kid, that there was somebody on TV who did some face exercises. And it anyway, it was a woman by the name of Santa Maria Ranjay, I believe, and she had a book called Face Lifting Through Exercise. And so I went in online and looked around and found the book isn't even in print anymore, I don't think. And I found for $10 an old copy of that book and bought it. And I started doing some of the exercises in it, and they work. Now, I am also a huge fan of face yoga and face aerobics. There's a huge bunch of great stuff out there available to you, because a lot of the things that happen to your face as you age involve sagging, which means your muscles are getting out of tone. Muscles, that's right. In the same way that like your arms would sag, and you just need to build some muscle back in there. So it works with your face. Now, you may have a different experience. I'm just here to share what works for me. And at 65, I kind of know the drill with this. So today I'm going to show you two different exercises. I do more. And if you guys like this, leave me some comments. I'll make more videos. Again, I'm focused on helping people release pain, but this is for fun for Valentine's Day. So the first thing that I wanted to work with for myself was this eye. And you can maybe see it just a little bit now. If I smile, that it's not quite as open as the other eye. It's a little bit more closed. And that's because I've probably gone a week or two without doing this exercise. And I am not the only one who has this. My son actually inherited it. And it doesn't really show up. You don't notice it so much in real life, but in photographs, still photographs, it really shows. And a number of years ago, he and I were sitting and I'd taken some pictures of him, and I looked at that and I said, look at your eye. And he said, oh yeah, my eye just does that. I call it stroke eye. I'm like, well, look at mine. It does the same thing. So I went online and looked for an exercise specifically for this. I don't remember whose it was. All I know is that he and I both do it, and it fixes the problem. So I'm going to show you now too. So if you're getting that saggy, droopy eye thing, And I don't think this is as much eyelid as it is kind of right here, this area. And you'll notice this. Start looking. If you don't have this problem, so that's fine. It won't hurt you. It'll help you have, less sag. But look at famous people. And some of those, when they're smiling, you'll see a huge difference in the size of their eye, how much open their eye is as opposed to the other one. So this is the exercise that I do to strengthen those muscles. First, you make an O. You put your thumb and forefinger together. Now I'm going to exercise this side, that is the side that has the little bit of a droop problem. You want to do this side that's droopy more repetitions than the side that's okay. You do want to do both sides because it's important to maintain balance. Otherwise you'll get lopsided. So you're going to stabilize these muscles all around the outside of your eye and just put it there and just press gently but firmly. Okay, now the thing that you're going to do next is open this eye and raise your eyebrows wide as you can and as high as you can. Just like that. Try it with me. Now you'll feel this side wanting to go up and you're stabilizing it so it doesn't move. I usually do about 50 on this side, and then I'll go in and do fewer on this side. And I'm just going to switch sides here. You'll see that this eyebrow goes up a lot easier. Let me show you again. Okay, now appreciate. Okay, now watch on this side. This eyebrow raises a little bit higher and a little bit easier. So I probably do 25 or 30 reps on this side. Again, you don't want to ever just exercise only one side of your face. You can literally get lopsided. So that's what I do. Usually if I do about 50 reps of that once a day, in 2 to 3 days, it will completely fix that problem. And I think it will for you too. It may take a little more practice than that. But as I said, I haven't done it for a couple of weeks, so I've got a little bit of that scrunch going on. Now, well, this is fun. This is fun. Okay, the other thing that I do, and I have kind of, I've got some lines and things in my neck that I think that's just a normal part of the process. It's just life in human form, and I'm okay with it. But a lot of this involves muscles that get saggy, and I don't want that. I want my neck to look as good as it can. I think it was Nora Ephron that wrote, famous writer, wonderful writer, that wrote the book, and I think it was called I'm Sorry About My Neck. God, yeah. Okay, so we all want our neck to look better. And I think they advertise this for turkey neck, and I don't really have that, but I do like to do this. So what you're going to do is take your knuckles and you're going to put them, I'm going to take my ring off, remove jewelry. Okay, and you're going to put them right here and push out a little bit to get them right here under your jawline. Okay, like that. Now, take your tongue and put it behind your top teeth and rest your tongue against the roof of your mouth. I think appropriate tongue position with this is really important. So rest it, put it behind your upper teeth, slide it back just a little ways and put the tongue against the top of your mouth. Okay, now you're going to push up with your hands as you push down with your head. And you're going to feel resistance and pull in these muscles. Okay, here we go. So get in position and push up, put your tongue in place, and let's do a few. Okay, now you can adjust how much resistance you're applying here. I'm really I do this a lot lately, so I'm really pushing up pretty hard. You may not want as much resistance, but you want to feel that pull there. Now, a word of warning when you're doing face exercises with anybody, not just me, if you do too much, you're going to have sore muscles in your face, and that is unpleasant. So work up to it gradually, as with any exercise. Now, this is so much fun, just having a little chat here. Okay, so two of my really most watched videos, they're super popular, are videos that I have done to help improve your vision, your eyesight. And I'm going to link those to this so you can go do them, because I don't wear glasses. I have never worn glasses. And it's because I do these exercises, and I do them pretty much every day. If I stop doing them, I will notice that my vision gets a little blurry or fuzzy, and you'll find the same as you age. So it'll be, I'm not sure which side it is, but that'll be a little icon up at the top right or left of your screen. And you click that, and that'll take you to the next video. And that'll be one of my eyesight videos. I promise you'll like that. I have lots of other things, including one for loving yourself, loving your body just the way it is, and all kinds of good stuff. So check out my channel. I'm glad to have you here. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And if you would like to see more of my How I Keep Looking Good videos, just leave me some comments. I'm happy to share it with you, because I think my beauty routine is probably not real similar to anybody else's, but I'm happy to talk about it again and show you some more stuff. So again, thank you for doing this with me. I appreciate all of you so very much. Mwah. Now see you soon.